All right, so I ran into a problem with an appliance that I have. I accidentally broke off the ground portion of the plug, and I wanted to show you how to replace the plug end with a new one that has the ground in it again. So I've seen some people online mentioning that they were even considering throwing away their appliance, whether it's a vacuum that had a chewed up cord from a dog or animal or something, and then they think they have to scrap the whole appliance, or even like a $600 vacuum. This would be a fix for many options, whether it's a fan, lamp, vacuum, blender, doesn't matter. It's going to be the same type of concept, regardless of the appliance. So I just want to show the process of being able to replace it. Now, these are the tools you're going to need. Would be a pair of wire strippers, and they come in different variations. And the utility knife or electrician's scissors, and then a screwdriver. So there's obviously many variations to these tools, and I'll put links below to help you find the right tools that you need if you don't already have them on hand. So to get started, I'm just going to cut the plug off. And if you can see the cross cut here, the color wires are black, white, and green. So there's a ground, which is green, white is neutral, and black is the hot wire. So it's important to be able to wire those same wires up to the plug in the proper manner. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to take the electrician scissors, and this is where you could use a utility knife instead. I'm just going to lightly grip onto the wiring and go in a circular motion. So as I said, you could do this with a utility knife. You just want to cut through that outer band of the protected wiring, because you don't want to cut through the wire, as I was actually doing here. So I'm going to have to do another section. So learn from my mistakes. I'm just going to cut off a new section here. So it's important not to go too deep. You can just start off by scoring it, at least, to try to break the outer protective sheeting. All right, so that exposes the individual wires. And you can use the regular pair of wire strippers. The kind I have here are auto adjusting, so it just automatically strips the wire. I'm going to start off stripping the black wire. See how easy that is? It's worth grabbing a pair of these if you do any kind of wiring projects. It just makes it go a lot quicker. And it has a depth gauge too right here. So that way it strips just the perfect amount that I need for this application. And this is a stranded wire, so just kind of twist them up. All right, now we'll prepare the plug itself. This plug at my local hardware store costs about $5. They'll vary in pricing. They come in many different sizes and shapes, and even some that light up. So this opens right up. So here are it's kind of like wiring up a switch or even a outlet. So it's going to be a similar fashion. The regular silver screw is going to be to the neutral. The brass screw is going to go to the black. So always remember black to brass. And then the green is for the ground. So we'll get that wired up. So loosen up the screws just enough to be able to put the strands around it. All right, so you want to kind of do like a little bit of a hook, as if you were wiring up an outlet. Kind of want to hook it like that. And then you want to put the hook in a clockwise motion. And the reason for that is once you tighten the screw down, then the screw will kind of pull the wiring in. Tighten it down. All right, so that's the neutral one done. Now I'll do the black one. So it can kind of loop around the screw. I probably should have started off with doing the ground wire first. And most of the appliances that are corded like this, whether it's an extension cord, they should all be color coded like this. Of course, I'm having a tough time getting around the ground plug. So snug it down tight. And now I'll be ready to close up. So now this is one screw holding this one closed, so be sure that the wires are away from that where that screw is going to go. But that's all there is to it. So now I'm going to plug it in, test out the appliance, make sure it works. All right, so that's all there is to it. It's as easy as that. Just a few minute fix, and your appliance is good as new, basically. And I got the ground plug back in now, so it's if the appliance comes with a ground plug already, then there's a reason for that. So don't run it without a ground plug. And as I said, this is good for any application, whether it's a lamp, fan, blender, toaster. It's all going to be the same concept, and replacing the end like this. So if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more DIY tips, tricks, and reviews, as well as tool deal videos. Thanks for much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.